Yeah, Juju, you get to work with Mason on Wednesdays a lot during the year. How have you seen his development come this year?
It's been good, man. Obviously, last year, had a great amount of time with Mason. Even this year, every Wednesday and Ben is in practice. We still built that connection, and I think we're still there, and we're just, keep growing. So I'm super excited to see him play this weekend.
Jeff Hathorn.
Hey, Juju, how do you make sure you kind of keep the momentum going for what you guys did in the second half leading into the postseason next week without Ben around for much of practice?
You just have to feed off the energy that we both bring to the table, offense, defense, special teams. And like I said, it's just the momentum of plays being made. Playmakers make their plays, keep the energy going, and keep the vibe going. So I know that our offense and defense especially is going to have Mason's back, so we just got to keep going.
Will Graves with the raised hand.
How about that? Juju, Chase had such a dynamic start to the season. I mean, you score 4 touchdowns in your 4th game, everybody's going to notice. Mike T has talked about trying to prevent him from running into the rookie wall. His numbers have dipped a little bit lately, as has everybody's. Have you seen that affect him at all? Has he approached you about how to kind of navigate the deeper part of a rookie season and get through to the other side?
He's never approached me. I think he's having a great season. I just think that some plays are being made in other positions and other people are making their plays in the second half. Maybe because they're double teaming Chase and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he hasn't spoken to me, but I know that he has not hit the rookie wall yet. Just because I've been there and I felt that before. But more so for him, it's just we have so many options on our offense. It's hard to not pick one.
Juju, obviously, different side of the ball and all that, but you have a perspective coming in. You came in with TJ, part of the same rookie class, same draft class, so you guys had a relationship there. What Coach Tomlin talked about the from another planet, whatever, work ethic and everything and his talent. Is there anything, did you notice that early on with him or anything about him that stood out that would turn him into the player he is today?
He's just a very simple person. A guy who's very consistent in what he does. A guy who just eats chicken, steak, and salmon or fish, eats the same thing every day. A guy who wears, the same outfit on an away game. Someone who does not buy, designer stuff or anything fancy. A guy who just likes work, comes in, puts in work, and, leaves. And that's something that I've always seen in him, that he was just always a dog. And that's something that, he'll be as.
Mark Caboli.
Hey, Juju, I know you want to go up to Cleveland and win the game, keep the momentum going, but how much motivation is it that you could potentially knock the Browns out of the playoffs with a win?
It makes a lot of motivation. I think for a lot of us, it's more so, being an AFC North football division team and knocking them out the playoffs. Obviously, we want to go out and win every game, but our mindset is to go in here and win the game and go home. But they're a good team, so I can't wait to see what they can do and what we can do in Cleveland.
Cam, good afternoon. Are you expecting to get a week off? Would you like to get a week off? And what does it mean? What would it mean to a veteran this time of year to get a little break?
We haven't decided yet. In my impression, I'm still playing. I should be ready to go. I signed up for 16 weeks, right? And so I need to be ready for all 16 weeks. I'll ride this thing out.
Brooke Pryor.
Yeah, Cam, when we talked to Mike Tomlin earlier this week, he said that TJ is playing like he's visiting from another planet, especially this year. From your perspective, I mean, how much better has TJ been this season, and is he deserving of being recognized as the Defensive Player of the Year?
For TJ, I just think it's not he's that much better. I just think he was consistent from last year as well. I thought he was deserving of the Defensive Player of the Year last year. Now we're in the playoffs. Everybody's going to see what this guy is capable of. TJ is a guy that we can rely on to be a playmaker for us week in and week out. And he's the ultimate competitor, and we're very lucky to have him. I don't take that lightly. He really provides a lot for us, and, he's very deserving of this award.
Joe Rutter.
Yeah, Cam, as a captain, do you need it all to check in with Mason just to make sure that, about the nothing lingers after what happened last year on the trip to Cleveland?
No, he's professional. We're not going to keep harping on a situation that's been past. We played games after that. So, going forward, Mason wants to make a name for himself. Let's do it the right way.
Hey, Cam, you had mentioned after the game that you guys don't have to be perfect, but you can always fight back.
Mm-hmm.
The way you fought back defensively, they kind of pushed you around in the first half. You only had 2 inside linebackers all game. No Bush, no Dupree. Depleted state, but able to turn the tide. What do you take from that in terms of long-term significance?
I think there were things that stuck out, especially in the first half, whether it was, I think our level of tackling, not being sound in the run game, and then giving up big plays in the first half. I thought we addressed that in the second half, and I think the turnovers in the first half really brought us to life. I think that turnover by TJ and Mike picking it up just to get points on the board or set up a scoring drive was huge. And then Mike Hilton's pick. I thought our pressure really picked up. Stephon Tuitt and Alex Highsmith really got going. We needed all of that. And I thought in the second half, they didn't run the ball as much as they wanted to, but that was indicative of us stopping the run up front. Them coming out of a red zone situation and trying to, move the ball. We stopped it, and they really couldn't get into a rhythm. So, really prevented them a lot from.
Cam, there's a very high likelihood you'll play Cleveland again next week. Knowing that, you haven't played them in 2.5 months, but do you have to, hold back some stuff, maybe some of the exotic stuff, just so, they have to go back and look at some more film to see what you want to do? You don't want to show them in a basically meaningless game.
Man, I'll just ask Miss Cleo about that. I can't predict what's going to happen. I think you just gotta take it 1 week at a time. Understand that each opponent is going to be different, but if we're playing a division opponent, you can never hold back. You guys, it comes down to your execution and how you are able to win the line of scrimmage and win the turnover battle. I think those things become critical when you play your division opponents again and again. So, I don't know what's going to happen this week, but whoever we play next week will be ready.
Chase, on behalf of the Professional Football Writers of America Pittsburgh chapter, we would like to congratulate you on winning the Joe Greene Great Performance Award for this year. It's given annually to the top Steelers rookie, and you joined some other great Steelers receivers over the years who have won this award, including your teammate JuJu Smith-Schuster. So without further ado, I'll give you the floor, make a few comments, and then we'll turn it back over to Mike to start the questions.
I just wanted to say I appreciate everyone who voted for me. Definitely, a big honor, especially looking at the people who won it in the past, and then being named after arguably the best Steeler in history. So super, super cool. Obviously, I know that there's hopefully a lot more years to come. So don't let this get to me, but it's definitely a huge honor right now.
Thank you, Chase. All right, we'll get started with some questions. Tim Benz.
Chase, first of all, congrats on that. And also, as you guys get ready here for Cleveland in the playoffs, what did you learn about what your pass game can still be following that Colts game? Did you feel like after you hit a few deep shots, maybe you drew a few pass interference flags, that you pushed the Colts back from the line of scrimmage and out of the box a little bit, thus giving, Ben some time and some ability to operate underneath too as that game went along?
Yeah, I think, I think we're able to adjust on the fly really well. Something that we did in the Bengals game coming out in the second half, looking at what wasn't working and then figuring out what could work. And then I guess the same thing here. So I think we just got to get that started sooner, and we can't really, adjust to what's not working. We just got to figure it out after the first series rather than wait till half. But we definitely did get in a rhythm. Ben got a really good rhythm there in the second half. And it was cool. It was nice to know that our passing game could be, one of the top.
Brooke Pryor.
Yeah, Chase, when we talked with Mike Tomlin a couple of weeks ago, he said that he was trying to manage your snaps to keep you from hitting the rookie wall. Do you feel like that your snaps were managed the right way to keep that from happening? And how are you feeling going into week 17 with the postseason coming up?
Yeah, I mean, Coach T has been in this game for, a lot longer time than I have. So whether I, believe it or not, I think he knows what he's doing. So, I'm feeling good now. So whatever he did, whether it's necessary or not, I'm feeling good heading into playoffs, and I think that's all that matters.
Chase, what do you think of having a game situation with Mason? Obviously, you practiced with him, but never had extended time in a game with him. What do you think that experience will be like?
I think, me and Mason have his locker's like pretty close to mine, so we talk every day, and he's giving me advice on things, and even on the bench in the games, like he looks at film and tells me what to do, like, or what Ben would like me to do. So we've been developing, relationship. So I'm pretty excited to see him play and maybe get a glimpse of like what it'll be like in the future. But I think he'll do really well based off what he's done in practice, and I'm just excited to see him go to work.
How much have you learned just from JuJu this year as far as, managing your rookie year, managing the people paying more attention to you and you having the spotlight on you more? He's had to navigate a similar situation when he came in and had a lot of success as a rookie.
Yeah, I always, I'm always asking him little questions here and there, and he always has an answer for me. And, I'm always asking for little favors. If, he's always there for me, always helping me. And, so just little things like off the field, how to handle myself in the off season, what to do. I think the biggest thing is just like how to grow, your brand and how to manage that brand if it's too much. And like, he's giving me good advice, and I don't really need to worry too much about, I think, letting like the quick start get to me, because, I don't really want that to change me. I don't think it has. So just help me grow my brand.